House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy wins the GOP nomination for Speaker of the House once the party clinches control, and they're just on the verge of that. 217, as you can see. McCarthy easily defeated a challenge from Andy Biggs from Arizona, 188 to 31. Republicans are still one seat away from the majority, as I said, and McCarthy says that he is not taking any votes for granted.
Do you think you will have the votes by January to become Speaker?
Yes, if you look at the last two speakers, Paul Ryan, he had at this time had 43, lost 43 votes. Nancy Pelosi had 32 votes, and no one was running against her at that time. Look, we have our work cut out for us. We've got to have a small majority. We've got to listen to everybody in our conference.
As you try to get to 218, do you want Democrats to try to support you?
No, we're the majority as Republicans, and we'll get there as Republicans.
There had been some discussion about trying to lure Henry Cuellar over to the Republican side. Appears to be shot down for now. McCarthy's nomination goes to a full floor vote when the Congress is sworn in on January the 3rd. That could be the tougher vote, but it looks like he is gathering support in a meaningful way. Let's go over to Bill and get a look at the fact that we're still in the middle of this election season.
It's all math,
and it's
right?
Not over, Bill.
You see this, Martha? Right. That's 218. That's where you need to go to decide the story, right? And here's where they are at 217 today. I was looking at a few races yesterday. I think those same races we talked about yesterday, they're still yet to be decided today. I would start in Colorado. That's his vast congressional district here, Colorado 3. Lauren Boebert's the Republican. She still leads this race like she did yesterday. Most of the votes in, not all of it accounted for. You had 1,122 votes in that contest there. It is yet to be called. There are several here in California that have yet to be called as well. California 3 is this giant district you see running along the East Coast, but the eastern border here, east border with California. Kevin Kiley's had the lead. He maintains that today. The percentage of the estimated vote in or out hasn't changed, Martha. I don't get it, but you're at 53% and about a 9,700 difference. Kiley continues to hang on to that spot there. I would also turn your attention to California 13. There's just a couple hundred votes now, okay? John Duarte's the Republican. He had a lead, he lost it. He had a lead, he lost it. Difference now is 761 votes. That race is yet to be called as well. Two more quickly. David Valadao, one of the Republicans who voted to impeach Donald Trump, is still in this race, a new district for him. Valadao hanging on to the lead, and that percentage hasn't changed in 5 days, all right? And apparently some parts of the county in that district only have one counting machine, and that machine was not working as of 24 hours ago, and you're at 3,000 votes there. I'll show you one more here. I don't understand, Martha, why it's not been called. At one point, it looked like the Democrat was going to concede this race, but this is Mike Garcia, okay? This is North L.A., and he holds on to that 10-point lead over his Democratic challenger, and the vote total at 67%. None of these races have been called. I can tell you this, under California law, a lot of these mail-in ballots are counting right now. They have about 30 days to receive those. December 9th, according to law in California, is when you are required at the county level to report your results to the Secretary of State in Sacramento. So could it go 30 more days? It might. That's where we are today, Martha,
Unreal.
217.
I mean, unreal. When you look at some of those numbers, Bill, that those races have not been called 10 percentage points apart, and 65% of the vote in, and broken machines. So that's where we are. More than a week after Election Day. Thanks, Bill.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.